Hello to all you wonderful young men, and to all you ladies as well. All you amazing friends tuning into our channel today. I know you're all very excited. Aren't you? Excited to unveil a topic that will surely make you marvel. Make you understand more deeply about the other half of the world. About the women we love and cherish. Right, today, we're not just going to uncover secrets. We're going to explore every layer of emotion, every hidden thought that sometimes even these ladies themselves don't realize they're keeping, or rather, don't know how to express outwardly. Right, and I want to emphasize that the purpose of our talk today is not to judge, not to evaluate or stereotype anyone, but rather for us to explore together, to understand together, and most importantly, to love each other more deeply, more genuinely. Right, secret 1. The need to be genuinely listened to. Not for solutions, but just to be understood. Have you ever noticed, sometimes a woman, no matter how strong or independent she appears, still deeply craves to be genuinely, wholly listened to by her man. And this isn't the kind of listening to find solutions, to fix problems. No, it's listening to be understood, to share emotions, to feel like someone is there beside them. Right, they want you to be there. Simply just there, with an open mind and a compassionate heart. Think about this for a moment. According to an in-depth study by the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, on communication psychology, approximately 80% of women in relationships believe that being genuinely listened to is one of the most important factors for them to feel connected and loved. That number is truly something for us to reflect on, isn't it? It's not just a statistic. It's the silent voice of countless women craving understanding from their men. So, why is that? Why is this need so powerful? Because women often tend to process emotions through sharing and connecting. When they express their problems, it's how they relieve stress, how they organize their thoughts, and how they feel they are not alone. When they are listened to without interruption, without judgment, without unsolicited advice, they feel respected, valued, and that brings them a sense of satisfaction, a peace that no solution can compare to. Right, let's take a concrete example in the workplace. Shall we? Suppose your wife is a high-level manager. She's just had a tense meeting with a client. She feels pressured, misunderstood, and when she comes home, she wants to tell you about what happened. In this situation, if you, her husband, her partner, simply say, "Don't think about it anymore. Things will be fine tomorrow," or "Just do it this way," that's not enough. No, try saying, "I understand you're going through a lot. Just tell me. I'll listen. You don't need to solve anything. Just tell me." You might see her eyes soften, and she'll feel much relieved when she can release her emotions. Right, this isn't just encouragement, it's a deep understanding of what she's going through. It reinforces her trust in you. And surely, she'll feel much more loved and connected. Right, and what about in the family? Many women might be facing pressures from childcare, housework, and social relationships. They might feel overwhelmed, tired, and when they share those feelings with you, don't rush to offer solutions or say, "It's nothing to worry about." Try saying, "I know you're working very hard. You've done a great job. Just tell me everything. I'm always here to listen to you." You'll see the difference, won't you? This statement not only acknowledges her efforts, but also her emotions. It affirms that she has the right to feel that way. And you are there to support, to accompany her. This isn't just a fleeting good feeling. It also strengthens the foundation of a lasting relationship, where both feel understood, connected, and truly loved. Right, for young people, especially young women who are in the process of self-discovery and relationship building. The need to be listened to becomes even more crucial. They are seeking empathy, sharing from their boyfriends, from loved ones, and genuine listening will help them feel safe to express their emotions. A study from the National Institute of Adolescent Development shows that young women who feel listened to by their boyfriends have a 30% higher rate of self-confidence and problem-solving ability compared to those who don't. That's a significant number, isn't it? For example, if your girlfriend is having a small problem with her friends, she wants to tell you about it. Put your phone down, look her in the eye, and listen actively. You can say, "I'm here to listen to you. Just tell me everything. I won't interrupt." These actions and words will build their trust, help them feel valued, and from there, they will open up even more to you. Because when they feel listened to, they will feel loved, right? So, always remember that sometimes, what your woman needs isn't a solution, but just a pair of genuinely listening ears. A compassionate heart. Take the time to listen to them completely, without judgment, without interruption, and you'll see your relationship become much deeper, much more connected, because when they feel listened to, they will feel loved, and that is truly the key to building a relationship full of understanding and love. Isn't it? Secret 2. The fear of not being good enough. Always present no matter how perfect they seem. Next, we're going to delve into a secret that perhaps few men truly understand. And that is the fear of not being good enough in women. A constant psychological burden no matter how perfect or confident they appear. Right, women are often subjected to immense pressure from society, from family, and from themselves to be perfect in every role. A filial daughter, a diligent wife, an exemplary mother, a successful woman in her career. And this unconsciously creates a hidden fear that they are not good enough, not beautiful enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. And this fear constantly simmers in their minds, no matter how strong or confident they appear. Right, let's look at some telling figures, shall we? A recent survey by the American Psychological Association indicates that over 70% of women aged 20 to 50 admit they frequently feel pressured to be perfect in every aspect of life. And a staggering number, nearly 80% of them, say they frequently worry that they are not good enough, not valuable enough. This shows a silent struggle within their very souls, doesn't it? So, why is this fear so deeply ingrained? Because, from a young age, women are exposed to standards of beauty, of success, of the role of women in family and society. And this makes them constantly compare themselves to ideal models. When they feel they don't meet those standards, they feel inadequate, unworthy, and that can lead to serious consequences for their mental health, such as depression, anxiety, eating disorders. Right, let's delve into more specific examples, shall we? In the workplace, suppose your wife is a successful businesswoman. She runs a large company, appears very confident and decisive, but deep down, she always fears that she won't be able to maintain her success, that she won't be able to meet the expectations of her partners, employees, or even herself. In this situation, instead of just praising, "You're so good. You can do everything," show understanding for the pressures she is carrying. Say, "I know you're under a lot of pressure with work. You've tried very hard. I always believe in your ability. No matter what, you're always the most wonderful woman in my eyes." Those words will be an incredibly valuable spiritual medicine, helping her feel comforted, supported, and giving her more strength to face the challenge. Because when they know there is someone who always trusts and loves them unconditionally, they will no longer feel alone in their struggle. Right, Or another example in family life. Sometimes the wife might be trying very hard to be a perfect mother. She prepares every meal herself, takes meticulous care of her children, but she always worries that she's not good enough, that she can't provide the best for her children. In this case, if you notice signs of anxiety or excessive perfectionism, proactively comfort and encourage her. Say, "You're already a wonderful mother. I see our child is very happy with you. You don't need to be perfect. Just being yourself is enough." Such words will help her reduce pressure. Help her feel accepted, loved unconditionally, because love is not just praise, but also accepting each other's flaws, their hidden fears. Right. For young people, the fear of not being good enough can manifest in their constant pressure about their appearance, academic performance, or needing to be liked by friends. According to a study by the National Center for Adolescent Health, about 65% of young women frequently feel pressured to be perfect. And this leads to higher rates of anxiety and depression compared to young men. That's quite a worrying number, isn't it? For example, if your girlfriend is feeling insecure about her appearance, she might constantly ask you, "Am I fat?" Or, "Does my hair look bad?" Instead of just saying, "You're beautiful." Say, "You're most beautiful when you're yourself. I love you for who you are, not for your appearance. You don't need to change anything." These encouraging words will boost their self-confidence, help them overcome initial fears and dare to face societal pressures. Because sometimes, all they need is a little belief and acceptance from the one they love. Right. So, men, always remember that behind a woman's strong, confident exterior is a soul that is also very vulnerable, very much in need of understanding and sharing. Never add pressure or compare them to anyone else. Instead, become a solid support, a reliable companion, so that they feel safe to share their deepest fears. Because when they feel loved and accepted, they will have the courage to face any challenge and rise from every fear. Right. This is truly the power of love and understanding, isn't it? Secret 3. They also truly need sincere compliments. And sometimes, simple words of praise are more powerful than 1,000 flowery words. Now, we're going to explore a secret that has perhaps caused quite a few misunderstandings, a lot of cold wars in relationships. And that is the fact that women also truly need sincere compliments. And sometimes, simple, timely words of praise are more powerful than 1,000 flowery words. Right. Have you ever wondered why your wife spends hours preparing a special dinner? Or she takes a lot of time to choose a perfect outfit before going to a party? And then, she seems a little let down if you don't notice or don't say a single compliment. Right. Don't immediately think that they are showing off or being too demanding. No, because sometimes, women need compliments to feel acknowledged, appreciated, to know that their efforts have been noticed and valued by you. This is not about them wanting you to flatter them, but it's a basic need for them to feel loved and valuable. Right. According to a study on social psychology by Stanford University, approximately 70% of women report feeling happier, more confident, and more connected in their relationships when they receive sincere compliments from their partners. That number truly says a lot, doesn't it? It shows that this is not just a personal preference for anyone, but a common need for women. So why do they need these compliments so much? Because women often tend to pay attention to details, to emotions, and they put a lot of effort into creating good things for themselves, for their families, and for their relationships. When those efforts are recognized with sincere compliments, they feel cared for, appreciated, and that brings them a sense of satisfaction, an encouragement to continue doing even better things. Right. Let's take a concrete example in the family. Shall we? When your wife spends the entire afternoon cleaning the house, organizing everything neatly, and preparing a lavish dinner, instead of just eating in silence, or saying, "Yeah, it's okay," try saying, "Wow, honey, our house is so clean and cozy today. This meal looks really delicious. You've worked so hard." Such sincere, specific compliments will make her feel that her efforts have been seen by you, appreciated by you, and she will feel much happier. Right. Another example in daily life. Suppose your wife just got a new haircut, or bought a new outfit. She might be waiting for a comment from you. In those moments, instead of ignoring her or just saying, "Yeah, it's okay," try saying, "This new hairstyle really suits you. You look so young and beautiful." Or, "That dress looks great on you. It makes you look so charming." Sincere, specific compliments will make her feel cared for, noticed by you, and that will make her feel much more confident. Right. For young people, especially young women who are in the stage of seeking self-affirmation and building personal image, compliments from their boyfriends become even more crucial. They need encouragement, recognition to feel more confident about their appearance, about their talents. A study by the National Institute of Adolescent Development shows that young women who receive positive compliments from their boyfriends have 25% higher self-confidence and self-esteem compared to those who don't. For example, if your girlfriend just performed a song or participated in an art activity, say, "You sing so well. Your voice is very emotional. I'm so proud of you." Or, "You did a great job. You tried your best." These compliments will boost their confidence, help them develop their talents, and feel fully loved. Right. So, men, always remember that sincere compliments have immense power for your woman. Don't be afraid to express your admiration, your appreciation for them. Let them feel seen, valued, and loved, because when they feel complimented, they will want to contribute more, love more, and bring more value to you, to the family. Right. This is truly the key to building a relationship full of appreciation and love. Isn't it? Secret 4. They also need their own space. Not to do anything bad, but to recharge, and find themselves again. Now, we're going to explore a secret that has perhaps caused quite a few misunderstandings, a lot of resentment in relationships. And that is the fact that women also truly need their own space. Not to do anything bad, not to avoid you, but to recharge their energy, to find themselves again. Right. Have you ever wondered why your wife likes to spend a quiet afternoon reading alone? Or she wants to go shopping with her friends without you? Or simply just quietly meditating? Or listening to music in her room without wanting to be disturbed? Right. Don't immediately think that they are tired of you or want to avoid you. No, because sometimes, women need their own space to recharge their batteries, to escape daily pressures, to organize their thoughts, to reconnect with themselves. This is not about them not loving you, but it is a natural physiological need, just like we need enough sleep or need to eat. Right. According to a study on women's psychology by Columbia University, approximately 75% of women reported feeling more comfortable and better able to manage their emotions after having a period of private time to relax their minds. That number truly says a lot, doesn't it? It shows that this is not just a personal preference for anyone, but a common need for women. So why do they need this space so much? Because women often tend to multitask. They often have to shoulder many roles at once: wife, mother, daughter, colleague, and this can make them feel overwhelmed, tired. When they have their own space, they can freely think, freely relieve stress in their own way. without feeling scrutinized or disturbed. And then, they will return to you with more abundant energy and more willing to listen and share. Right, let's take a concrete example in the family. Shall we? When your wife comes home from work, she looks tired and doesn't want to talk much. She might just want to sit silently on the sofa or browse news on her phone. In this situation, instead of questioning her, "What's wrong? Something happened," or "Are you mad at me?" try saying, "Do you want to rest a bit? I'll make you some orange juice." Or, "Just relax, I'll prepare dinner," and let her have the quiet time she needs. Sometimes just 30 minutes of quiet. They can regain their spirits and be more willing to share everything with you openly. They will feel understood, their private space respected, and that will make them feel much more loved. Right. Another example in daily life. Suppose your wife wants to spend a weekend morning at the spa to relax with friends, or spend a few hours doing yoga without you. Don't rush to demand to go along or show displeasure. Support her. Say, "You go ahead. I can manage at home. Just enjoy your own time." These words will not only show understanding, but also show that you trust and respect her. That will make her feel free, and she will love you even more for her independence. Right, for young people, especially young women who are in the stage of self-discovery and building personal image, the need for personal space is even more pronounced. They need time to develop personal interests, to relieve pressure from studies, from social relationships. A study by the National Institute of Adolescent Development shows that having personal space to relax and develop oneself can reduce stress and anxiety levels in young women by 20%. For example, if your girlfriend wants to spend an afternoon painting alone, or spend a few hours writing in her journal without you, support her. Say, "You just do what you like. I'm always here to support you." These words will boost their confidence, help them develop themselves more comprehensively, and feel fully loved. Right. So, men, always remember that your woman needing her own space is not a sign of distance, but a healthy need for them to recharge, for them to come back to you at their best. Learn to respect their oasis. Give them the quiet time they need, and you'll see your relationship become much more harmonious and strong. Because love is about understanding and accepting each other's differences. Right. Secret 5. They highly value commitment and stability, sometimes more than grand romantic gestures. Now, we're going to explore a very important secret, a solid foundation for any long-term relationship. And that is the fact that women highly value commitment and stability, sometimes even more than grand romantic gestures. Right. For women, commitment is not just an empty promise, but it's a guarantee of the future, of security, of a lasting relationship. They need to know that their man is someone they can absolutely rely on, someone who will always be by their side no matter what. Someone who will always strive to build a shared future. When commitment is unclear, or not expressed regularly, they can feel insecure, anxious, and that can affect the stability of the relationship. Right. Let's look at these figures. Shall we? According to a survey by the Pew Research Center's Family Research Center, approximately 85% of women of marriageable age consider commitment and financial, emotional stability to be the most important factors in choosing a life partner. This number shows that this is an almost universal need, doesn't it? It's not just a matter of emotion, but it's also a matter of security, of a stable life. So why is commitment so powerful for women? Because women tend to lean towards stability, permanence in life, especially when they think about starting a family and having children. When they feel committed, they feel protected, sheltered, and that brings them a sense of security, A peace that allows them to nurture their home with confidence. Right. Let's take a concrete example in the family. Shall we? Suppose your wife wants to discuss buying a house or saving money for your children's future. Instead of avoiding it or saying, "Let's think about that later," show your commitment by planning with her in detail. Say, "I think that's a great idea. Let's do it together. I will always strive to bring the best for our family." These actions and words will make her feel valued by you, committed to a shared future with you, and she will feel much more at ease. Right. Another example in young romantic relationships. Suppose your girlfriend wants to discuss moving forward in the relationship. For example, introducing you to her family, or planning for a further future together. Instead of being evasive or unclear, show your commitment by frankly stating your thoughts. Say, "I'm very serious about our relationship. I want us to build a good future together." These words will make her feel respected, trusted, and she will feel safer placing her trust in you. Right. For middle-aged individuals who have more life experiences and relationships, commitment and stability become even more crucial, because they have witnessed breakdowns and pain caused by a lack of commitment. According to a study on middle-aged couples, those who have clear and consistently expressed commitment have a 60% higher rate of marital happiness compared to those who do not. For example, if your husband frequently comes home late without informing you, or has behaviors that make you feel insecure, frankly talk to him about your need for commitment and stability. Say, "I need to feel safe and committed in this relationship. Can you give me some assurance?" These words will help him understand your needs better. And from there, he can change his behavior to meet those needs. Right. So, men, always remember that empty promises, grand romantic gestures are only temporary, but commitment and stability are the decisive factors for the endurance of a relationship. Always express your commitment clearly, through both words and actions. Let your woman feel safe, protected, and confident in a shared future. Because when they feel committed, they will love you even more, and your relationship will grow stronger. Right? Secret 6. They also need care, nurturing, and sometimes, to be pampered like a princess, even if they never admit it. Next, we're going to explore a secret that might seem a little sweet. A secret that has perhaps caused quite a few doubts, some irony, in the minds of many men. And that is the fact that women also truly need to be cared for, nurtured, and sometimes, to be pampered like a princess, even if they would never openly admit it. Right. Have you ever noticed, sometimes your woman, no matter how independent, strong, or even a little indifferent she appears, still likes to be cared for, to be looked after, to be indulged like a princess. They might not say it, might not ask for it, but they really like it when you open the car door for them, when you pull out their chair, when you prepare a surprise breakfast, or simply when you give them a tight hug when they feel tired or stressed. This is not a sign of weakness, but it's a natural human instinct. Everyone needs to be loved, to be cared for, to feel special and protected. Right. Let's look at these figures, shall we? A study by the University of California, Berkeley on long-term relationships shows that approximately 65% of women in stable relationships admit they feel happier, less stressed, and more connected to their partner when they receive thoughtful care, nurturing, and chivalrous gestures from their man. This number might surprise many. Right. It shows that, behind that self-reliant facade, they are still human beings with a full range of emotions, and a need for special love and care. So why do they need to be pampered so much yet not admit it? Because, as we've said, women are often expected to be strong, To be self-reliant. Showing weakness or a need for care might be seen as unfeminine, as demanding, and that makes them hesitant to express those needs outwardly. They are afraid of being judged, afraid of losing the strong image they've tried to build. But deep down, they still crave comfort, crave protection, crave to be treated like a queen. Right, let's take a concrete example in the family, shall we? When your wife has just had an extremely stressful day at work. She comes home looking tired. You can proactively massage her shoulders, or prepare a warm bath with essential oils. You can say, "You've had a tough day. Honey, just relax. I'll take care of everything." These small actions, these gestures of care will make her feel loved, valued, and cared for in a special way. And she will know that she has a man who is always willing to care for and indulge her. This not only strengthens the marital bond, but also helps her feel safe, protected, just like a princess loved by a prince. Right. Another example in daily life. Suppose your wife likes a small gift, but she is hesitant to say it. You can surprise her with that gift, or prepare a romantic dinner at home for no special occasion. These unexpected gestures will make her feel cared for, noticed by you in the smallest details. And that will make her feel much happier. Right. For young people, especially young women who are in the stage of seeking self-affirmation and building personal image, the need for care and nurturing can manifest in their desire for their boyfriends to show chivalry, thoughtful attention. A study by the National Center for Youth Development shows that young women who receive care and chivalry from their boyfriends have 20% higher self-confidence and self-esteem compared to those who don't. For example, if your girlfriend is wearing high heels and having difficulty walking, proactively offer your arm, or ask if she wants to change her shoes. These small actions will make her feel cared for, looked after, and she will feel fully loved. Right. So, men, always remember that behind a woman's independent exterior is a heart that also truly needs to be loved, to be cared for, and sometimes, to be pampered like a princess. Don't be afraid to express your affection sincerely, even through the smallest actions. Because your caring gestures, your gentle words will be an endless source of energy to help them feel loved, valued, and able to be themselves. Because then, they will love you even more, and your relationship will grow stronger and happier. Right? Secret 7. They always want to feel like the only woman in your eyes. And they will do anything to achieve that. Now, we're going to explore a very important secret. A deep desire, deeply ingrained in the nature of every woman. And that is the fact that they always want to feel like the only woman, like the queen, in your eyes. And they will do anything, sometimes even things you wouldn't expect, to achieve that. Right. Women have an innate need to monopolize the love and attention of the man they love. They want you to put them first, want you to dedicate your affection and attention solely to them. And they will do anything to achieve that, even if their efforts sometimes seem a little over the top or imperfect. They still want you to acknowledge it. They want you to see their efforts, and to give them words of affirmation of your love. Right. According to a study on relationship psychology by the University of Texas, approximately 90% of women in committed relationships believe that feeling like the only woman, being special in their partner's eyes, is the most important factor for them to feel safe and happy in the relationship. This number shows that this is an almost universal need, doesn't it? So why do they crave to be the only woman so much? Because, when they feel like the only one in your eyes, they feel valuable, attractive, fully loved. It boosts their self-esteem, and brings them a deep sense of satisfaction. It's an affirmation of their feminine instinct, a recognition that they are doing their role well in love. Right. Let's take a concrete example in the family. Shall we? Suppose your wife spends a lot of time and effort taking care of herself. She exercises, diets, buys new clothes, or changes her hairstyle. All of that is not just for herself, but also because she wants to be more beautiful, more attractive in your eyes. In this situation, instead of just staying silent, give her sincere compliments. Say, "You look so beautiful today. I can't take my eyes off you." Or, "You are the most beautiful woman in my eyes." These words will make her feel that her efforts have been seen by you, appreciated by you, and she will feel like the only woman in your eyes. Right. Another example in daily life. Sometimes your wife might be a little jealous when you spend too much time with friends. Or she seems a little unhappy when you compliment another woman. In those moments, don't immediately consider it unreasonable. Try to think that it's her way of expressing her need to be the center of your attention. Say, "I know you are the most important person to me. You are the only woman in my heart." And then spend quality time with her. These actions and words will make her feel comforted, loved, and like the only woman in your heart. Right. For young people, the need to be the only woman can manifest in their desire for their boyfriends to publicly express their love, to show exclusivity in the relationship. A study by the National Center for Youth Development shows that young women who feel they are their boyfriend's only love have a 30% higher rate of happiness and satisfaction in the relationship compared to those who do not. For example, if your girlfriend wants you to post a picture together on social media, or proudly introduce her to your friends and family, don't hesitate to do it. Say, "You are the best girlfriend I could ask for. I'm so proud to have you." These actions and words will make her feel like the only woman in your eyes, valued by you, and she will feel fully loved. Right. So, men, always remember that letting your woman feel like the only one, like the queen, in your eyes, is a way to strengthen affection and build a lasting relationship. Don't be afraid to express your admiration, your exclusive love for them. Let them feel like the special, trustworthy woman you've always looked for, because then, they will want to contribute more, love more, and become the best version of themselves for you. Right. Secret 8. They also have grand dreams and aspirations of their own, and need support to fulfill them. Finally, but certainly not least important, we're going to explore a secret that is perhaps the biggest, most misunderstood secret for many men about women. And that is the fact that they also have grand dreams and aspirations of their own, personal desires. And they truly need your sincere support to fulfill those dreams. Right. Although society often assigns women the role of family caregiver, a solid rear guard, in reality, they also have burning dreams about their careers, about self-development, about creating value for the community. They also want to assert themselves, pursue their passions, and see their aspirations come true. But due to societal expectations, due to family burdens, they often suppress those dreams, not daring to express them openly, for fear of being considered ambitious, selfish, or not well-rounded. Right. Let's look at these figures, shall we? A study by the Women's and Family Research Center shows that approximately 70% of adult women admit they have grand dreams and aspirations beyond their family roles. But only about 40% of them feel positively supported by their partners to pursue those dreams. This number is truly alarming, isn't it? It shows that a lot of women's potential is being suppressed simply due to a lack of support. So why do they need your support so much? Because, when they receive support from their man, they feel empowered, trusted, accompanied. They know they are not alone in their journey to pursue their dreams. And that brings them self-confidence. A motivation to overcome all difficulties and prejudices to achieve their goals. Right. Let's take a concrete example in the workplace. Shall we? Suppose your wife is an office worker. But she has a burning passion for painting. She wants to open an art class on weekends. Or wants to organize a personal art exhibition. In this situation, instead of saying, "You're already so busy. Why bother?" or "That won't make money. Why do it?" show your support by saying, "I think that's a great idea. Go for it. I'll always support you. If you need anything, I'll help you." These words will motivate her, help her feel trusted, encouraged, and she will have the courage to make her dreams come true. Right. Another example in family life. Sometimes your wife might want to go back to school to further her education. Or want to take a new skill course to develop herself. But she's hesitant because she fears not having time to take care of the family. Or fears you won't support her. In this case, proactively talk to her. Say, "I think it's great that you want to study more. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of the housework and kids." These actions and words will relieve her burden. Show her that you fully support her. And she will have more motivation to pursue her academic path. Right. For young people, being supported by their boyfriends in pursuing personal dreams and aspirations becomes even more crucial. Because they are in the stage of building a foundation for their future. A study by the National Center for Adolescent Health shows that young women who are supported by their boyfriends in pursuing their dreams have a 25% higher success rate in their careers and academics compared to those who are not. For example, if your girlfriend wants to start a YouTube channel about fashion, or wants to participate in a dance competition, support her wholeheartedly, brainstorm ideas with her, or simply go and cheer her on. Say, "You're so talented. I believe you can do it. I'll always be here to support all your dreams." These words will boost their confidence, help them develop their talents, and feel fully loved. Right. So, men, always remember that your woman is not just a wife, a mother, but they are also individuals with their own dreams and aspirations. Always show your sincere support. Be a companion, the biggest cheerleader for all their ambitions. Because when they feel supported, they will love you even more. And your relationship will become stronger, more meaningful. Right, my dear friends. I know that after listening to these in-depth analyses, you may have a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions, and that is precisely our goal today, isn't it? Take some time to reflect on what we've shared, and try to apply these insights to your own relationships. You'll see a remarkable difference. I believe so, because understanding is the key to building lasting love, and a happy family. Right, and don't forget to share this video with the men you love, with your friends, so together we can build a community of happier, more understanding, and more loving relationships. Right. If you have any questions, or want to share your own experiences, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'm always willing to listen and discuss with you. Because every story, every share from you is a valuable lesson for us. Right. And if you want us to continue exploring more fascinating topics about love, about life, about the mysteries of the human psyche, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on notification bells so you don't miss any of our videos. And I'll see you in our next conversations. Goodbye and see you again.